Let's get the read from former Las Vegas police officer Randy Sutton. You know, Randy, we always talk during times like this, but I get a lot out of them regardless of the tragic nature of these moments. So you're hearing all this, Randy, and we're trying to piece together what would have precipitated this. That we don't know. But if you're trying to get information on this guy, where are you going?
Oh, Neil, this is still a very, very dynamic investigation. Even though the smoke has cleared, the investigation has just begun, especially when you take into account the fact that there have been IEDs or bombs, homemade bombs discovered, and there is a search for more. So this investigation is literally in its infancy. And of course, we want to know why. What was it that precipitated this attack? What was it that motivated this 17-year-old to commit such a grievous, horrendous, violent act? Did he particularly target one individual and then everybody else happened to be collateral damage? I don't think so. I think that he planned this meticulously. I think that this was a long-term plan, as evidenced by the research that needed to be done in order to manufacture the bombs and to gather the weapons. So I think that when we drill down into it, we're going to find a very, very disturbed individual who had a great deal of hatred and wanted to commit the maximum amount of damage.
You know, Randy, there's so much we don't know, so I tend to rely in tragedies like these on what the local press is reporting or near local press, like those talking to the Houston Chronicle, for example, on their wire reports of this, that students recognize this shooter. They knew him. It sounds very similar to, of course, what happened in Florida, where Nicholas Cruz was instantly identifiable. In fact, students immediately surmised he was behind the attacks without even knowing what had happened. What do you make of that?
There's no doubt that when this investigation is done, in fact, probably by the end of the day, we're going to hear from students who will have said, that doesn't surprise me.
Right.
This guy has always acted weirdly. You know, this is one of those things that is such a difficult thing to grasp and to do something proactive. You know, acting weird and saying crazy things may bring attention to you, but does it rise to the level where a school or a governmental agency can step in and say, you know what, you need to be elsewhere? Right. And this is one of those things that's such a difficult thing. And we certainly saw that in Florida,
to your point. I mean, even back then when we were talking. But Randy, a couple of very quick questions I had for you. You know, very smart guys like yourself in law enforcement also always say, if you see something, say something. Of course, right. I've always quasi-kidded about here being in Midtown Manhattan. A lot of stuff you see would warrant saying something. But leaving that aside, here you have, you know, a guy who comes in a trench coat. It's a very humid area. It's 86 degrees. I don't know the exact temperature at that time. That would warrant some sort of quizzical looks, right?
Oh, absolutely. In fact, law enforcement officers, this is one of the things that we are taught in basic academy is when you're watching people on the street, are they dressed appropriately for the weather? Because
right.
because long coats are used, you know, frequently to conceal weaponry. And let's talk about the weapon here for a minute, you know, Neil, because a shotgun is a devastating weapon. I've actually purposefully, when we do these interviews about shootings, not even brought up the word shotgun because it is such a frightening thing to do. And the reason I say that is because a shotgun, within a short distance, is more devastating than the, quote, assault weapon, the AK-47, the AR-15. There is nothing more destructive to a group of people than a sawed-off shotgun. So when I heard the word shotgun, I got to tell you, a shiver went down my spine because that would account for the high body count. With all those pellets coming out in a closed environment, very devastating.
Randy, thanks for taking the time. Las Vegas police officer Randy Sutton.